So we are in Venice, Italy at the Architectural Biennale 2025. My name is Kevin Shahid Jones. I am a former professional athlete, so I'm kind of like in the middle of my second career, which is design. I'm an industrial designer, art history guy by, I would say by training. I'm a professor of practice currently at Virginia Tech.
Hi, so here I am. My name is Enrique. I'm an architect. My role is a professor of practice at Virginia Tech. It is really true that Venice has been now, with the Biennale, the place as a discipline to gather and to manifest dramatically what can we do next.
There's a theme every year, so we have the idea behind multiple intelligence, and you have the artificial, the natural, and the human. So one of our focuses is to really see how those things work together. The theme behind Unearth was, I would say that was a collaborative approach. You know, a lot of the students in the No Blue, No Green studio have been referencing their project, and they were talking about second nature and pollination. And, you know, as we got chosen by the Biennale and ECC to have another space, so two spaces, I started to think that how do we bring this all together? What are we actually talking about as a college? We have this approach of like reveal and conceal, and that's why like within the furniture you see some of the panels are concealing and then the perforated panels is for revealing. But then the overall approach is unearthing. So to unearth means to reveal a concept that may be hidden or behind the scenes. And then the idea of unearthing is, like I said, revealing, but if you think of an earth, right, a globe, and if you wanted to unearth it, you would literally take it apart to unearth it, to show what's in between. But what we did was we took the top half of the earth and we moved it over into the garden. That's why we have the dome there. And so the second half of the earth basically still lives in this space. I'm sitting in the middle of it right now. So the curve that you see that goes from the top of the furniture back to the back end is basically the bottom half of the dome eating away at the furniture.
This project shows a new territory of education, but also a new territory of the professional world, where academia and industry start to merge. This has always been separated, always two silos. So as two co-curators, we are trying to build this platform where these students and faculty, academia and industry do learn together, and USM has been instrumental to have the risk to jump in, to participate, to be transparent, to give knowledge from the factory to the students, to take from the students into the factory, this win-win relationship. I've been doing what we call living labs for some time, making them make this. What we know from these living labs is that the learning curve goes nuts. As soon as they start to touch reality, dimensions, gravity, the education goes like this. Spencer, he was saying this, one of the students, he was saying, I've been inside my Rhino 3D model 8 months, and now it's out there, it's right here, I touched this, no? So for him, the power that now he has, he didn't know this was powerful, but now he knows, the power from 3D, digital, into the real, into the box, into a museum. For him, this was boom.
Is we're always talking to them about transdisciplinary discovery. How do we collaborate? But then we're also unearthing the ideas around industry. So having, I would say, the industry partner being in meetings, on Zoom calls every week, responding to emails, learning about materials, learning about the construction of the furniture, learning about space, the measurements. It's all of these different things that they couldn't possibly learn on their own. And to have the partner like USM right there in the middle of the process, asking them questions, telling them when they do things well, but also saying this may not work. It's all this give and take that they would never experience had USM not being a part of the process.
Every discipline. Paige is a student who has a lot of skills in coding, so she's an expert in Python. So she was, well, you know, my world is digital, so what am I doing here? Well, we challenged her, well, look at the bees. The bees have patterns. You code patterns, get these patterns. One moment. And the drones that you're going to see in a couple of days are moving with the patterns of processing that she learned over the weekend. So the patterns of the bees are going to move the drones, which is her coding. So she has done coding and bees in one. These invisible patterns that are there are now visible. Boom.
Speak to USM and give them the importance of what it could mean to Virginia Tech and its students in our community, but then play that role in the middle to both sides, like Virginia Tech, like bring USM in. It's not about money, it's about the experience and how the two parts can grow from this. So now the industry is affected by the students, but the students are affected by the industry. So you have this this give and take. That's kind of how I see this project, as positivity, trying to add something positive to the city of Venice, and pollinate the ideas between each other, and hopefully the universe gives it back.
So I think the word we want to bring is that education is year zero. Education is the first thing to go for it. And it's what this project really starts with.